Hello, and welcome to Mind Your Business. I'm Stephen Meadows. Today's hidden gem is going to be about getting back to the basics. So if you're relatively new to a sales industry, let's just take real estate for example, you should probably still be working on the basics. And if you aren't, you need to get back to them as soon as you can. The basics are the fundamentals of any sales business. But this video / podcast, if you haven't checked out the podcast already, make sure you do that. It's available on Apple, Google, and all the major podcast distribution networks out there. Mind your business. So the basics are the fundamentals of a sales industry. And this talk today is primarily focused on people who have been in the business for a while and maybe have gotten away from the basics. I see it all the time. I was there myself. I'm going into my 20th, or I'll be celebrating my 20th year as a licensed individual next August. And it's just crazy. It's mind-boggling to think of how many brokers I've worked with, how many agents I've worked with, thousands of agents around the country. And so many of them reach a point in their business where they just kind of go, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm stuck. I'm in a rut. I don't know which way to go. Almost universally, the answer is something along the lines of go back to the basics. Go back to the beginning, do the things that made you successful in the first place. So if you're in the business, if you've been in the business, if you've had success, think about what did I do when I was first starting, or when I changed companies, whatever it was, when I had to rebuild my business or build my business from scratch. What did I do? What were the activities I did? I went out and met people? Did I write handwritten cards? Did I call my friends and family? All that stuff. We honestly start forgetting after a while that the basics are there for a reason. And by the basics, I'm not going to go over every single one, but basics are you have to meet people. If you're in a sales role, you got to get out and meet people. I know it's harder to do right now, but there are ways. There are plenty of ways virtually and, safely to do it. So get out and meet people. Pump your sphere of influence. They are your biggest fans. People want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Most of your sphere probably at least checks a couple of those boxes, if not all of them. They do know you for sure. Whether they like you and trust you is up to you. But most of them probably do. So you have to keep reminding them of what your product or service is. What do you do? What value can you bring to them? So it's not just always about the sale. Remember, it's about that value that you're bringing to them. So a lot of veteran agents out there forget. They say, well, everybody knows I'm in real estate. Yeah, but the average person knows like 12 realtors. So, you're just a face in the crowd at this point. Just because you've been in the business long enough or longer doesn't really mean anything, because that newbie that they happen to know might have just been absolutely relentless. And then the next thing you know, your cousin is selling their house with somebody else. You weren't out there enough. Or I hear it all the time. Oh, I didn't want to bother you because I know how busy you are. Yeesh. It's a horrible gut punch. I've gotten that before. In fact, I almost lost a deal back in the day when I was really crazy busy with foreclosures. A friend of mine wanted to buy a condo, and we were hanging around one time, and she made the comment. It's like, well, I need to find an agent. And I said, well, are you working with anybody? Like, I was really trying not to be pushy. And she said, well, I'd like to work with you, but I know you're really busy, so I figured you didn't have time for me. Oh! I ended up selling her the condo. We worked together, and it was awesome. But, that was a wake-up call for me. I had to make sure that I'm always telling people, I'm always looking for referrals. I'm always here to help you, whatever. So those are some of the basics that you can get back to. I don't care if it's something simple like sending out a handwritten card to people, asking for a referral. The market's really hot right now. Who do you know that's getting ready to buy or sell? I would love to work with them. It would really help me out. I'm trying to accomplish a big goal for 2021. I need your help. Ask people to help you accomplish your goals. if they're friends of yours, if they're family, they're going to want to help you. So just ask, hey, can you help me out? I'm really trying to reach this award level or this, whatever. I really need some referrals. Like, please let me know if anybody is buying or selling real estate, whatever it is. Buying widgets, I don't care. Buying Longaberger baskets or Pampered Chef. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. The basics are the basics because they're universal. Get out there and meet people, pump your sphere of influence, but always be building those channels. I talked about channels before, so go back and watch that episode, ABC. Always build channels, but that's what you got to do. So, I see veterans make the mistake of, well, I'm just going to pump a bunch of money into, a new website, or I'm going to change companies, or I'm going to, hire an assistant or form a team or whatever. And it's none of those things sometimes. Sometimes it, those things can help, but sometimes it's just that you're not putting in the work. You're not putting in the basic framework to keep your business going. So just keep those in mind. If you ever have questions, you can always reach out to me on social media or whatever. I'm happy to talk through some more of this stuff. Always happy to help. That's all I've got for today. I hope you have a great one and make amazing choices. Hey, one more thing before you go. I just wanted to tell you really quickly about an amazing service that I think you'll love. If you're in real estate and you are tired of trying to figure out social media content, I have got the thing for you. I helped a friend of mine develop a company called Gnome Marketing Group, and they offer Facebook page management for an incredibly low price. So basically how it works is you sign up, you make them an editor on your business page, and they will post 12 different posts per week. So it's 2 per weekday, 1 on the weekend each day for you. You don't have to do anything. They have hashtags and everything. It's really great. And it's incredibly cheap. If you go to knowthegnome.com/coupon, you can sign up with my coupon code Steven45 and get it for $45 a month. That's incredibly cheap for someone to do all your social media posting for you on your business page. Again, that's knowthegnome, knowthegnome.com/coupon and use my coupon code Steven45, STEPHEN 45, $45 a month. It's $30 off. It's an incredible price. I hope you take advantage of it. It's an amazing service. Have a great one.